What's good? Look up to all the enlightened ones from inner space. You've definitely landed at the right time and place. If you're here, it's for a reason, not a season. Let's connect some of these dots of the past, present, and future. Unite, build, because divided, we already conquered. Knowledge, understanding, wisdom, we could slay any monster. Welcome to Pangea, where we put it all back together as one.
The class of 2016 is truly defined by its inventive, pioneering mentality that accompanies a strong commitment to Gilman tradition. Having great ideas, however, isn't enough to innovate. The class of 2016's inventiveness also stems from its incredible courage to explore the unknown and try new things. Just like we've done these past few years, we'll be exploring the unknown, whether that be attending colleges across the country, traveling the world during gap years, or fulfilling military service in foreign countries.
So you mean to tell me my man was able to catch a body in broad daylight in New York City, escape the city, escape the state of New York, get to Altoona, Pennsylvania, only to be caught at a McDonald's because a random McDonald's worker recognized him? Not just that, but the fact that this man was caught with the silencer, the pew-pew, money, fake IDs, and all the other incriminating evidence that you would need to tie him to this crime. Now, I might have been born during the day, but I wasn't born yesterday. That sounded a little too convenient for me. You mean to tell me that a random McDonald's worker just so happened to look at this man and recognize him from a whole nother state over and called the police and said, hey, I think somebody suspicious is here in our McDonald's? When the average person couldn't pick a face out of a lineup, you mean to tell me this McDonald's worker was the one who identified him? I got some beachfront property in Idaho for y'all, because ain't no way. Ain't no way this man had a well-executed plan to take out a CEO in broad daylight in the middle of a city, then get out of that city, then have zero escape plan from there, only to be caught at a McDonald's in another state with everything they need to tie you to said crime.
Nope, nothing alike. Y'all got the wrong guy. I see a bird and then this man right here. Not the same person.
Shocking news. It turns out Luigi intended to get caught. Someone discovered that he uploaded a video on YouTube called The Truth, which featured a countdown clock. When the clock reached 0, the screen went dark and flashed a message. Luff, you see this. I'm already under arrest. Soon, in the lower right after the timer expires. Everything is on schedule. All is scheduled. Be patient. Bye for now. The video also mentioned December 11th, implying that Luigi plans to release another video on that date. Now, consider his background. Luigi comes from a wealthy family that owns a nursing home and 2 golf courses. A former high school valedictorian and a Penn graduate with degrees in computer science and AI, he's no ordinary suspect. He's accused of carrying out a crime in broad daylight and evading the police for several days, only to be caught in the most obvious way possible, caught red-handed with all the evidence in hand. For someone this smart and forward-thinking, can we really dismiss it as a simple mistake? Authorities reportedly uncovered a manifesto Luigi left behind, one that criticizes the healthcare industry, an institution he grew increasingly bitter toward after losing both grandparents in 2013 and 2017. Following his arrest, his online presence skyrocketed. His Twitter followers soared past 100,000, and his Instagram following continues to rise. Could his true motive be to ignite a public debate about systemic issues?
Why was you at McDonald's, okay? When you made it out of New York, you were supposed to hit the first nail shop, had them arch your eyebrows, okay? Then you were supposed to go hit the Supercuts, had them give you a little Travis white boy fade, all right? It's ginger season. You were supposed to be a ginger. You are in McDonald's eating a bacon, egg, and cheese. So Luigi had got caught slipping out of Mickey D's in Pennsylvania. So allegedly he got off the bus, he go in McDonald's to get him some food. He's sitting in the back of the McDonald's on his little laptop, and one of the workers at McDonald's recognized them, and they called the popo. So the popos pull up on Luigi, and they like, who is you, homie? And Luigi give him a fake ID, right? And the police was like, you know what, we recognize you. Check this out, homie. If you not telling us the truth about who you are, you really finna be in some trouble. So Luigi was like, man, you caught me, right? And so they run the name, the fake name, and nothing came back. Then they ran Luigi name and date of birth, and they was like, got him. On top of that, they said Luigi had all the evidence on him.
All right, we got a couple more busted, and a bunch of their brothers and cousins, and everybody's going down with them. 2 of them out of Miami, just arrested today. I'm gonna put all the stuff in the description and the names.
Today I'm announcing a 3-count indictment charging 3 brothers, Alon Alexander, Oren Alexander, and Tal Alexander, with sex trafficking offenses. The indictment alleges that between at least 2010 and at least 2021, the Alexander brothers worked together and with others repeatedly and violently drug, sexually assault, and rape dozens of female victims. The defendants used their wealth and positions to create and facilitate opportunities to sexually assault women. In particular, Oren and Tal Alexander allegedly used their prominent positions in the real estate industry to induce women to come to events and parties.
I don't give a fuck if your mother died in your arms. Where's the fucking weekly report, you cunt? I'm serious. I don't give a shit. We've had guys, their wife is giving birth. As God is my witness. He's a doctor, Dr. Joe. Push, honey. Oh, yeah, Dan, I got push, honey, push. I don't give a shit. Nobody, don't you understand? Nobody cares about all the trials and tribulations of your fucking weak cunt life. Don't you understand that? What the fuck do I have to do here? You fucking morons!
What was allowed to happen to Whitney and Michael and Prince was disgusting. It was terrible. It was awful. And all of the people who signed up to help these nasty campaigns, and I'm going to say this right here and right now, what you did to Monique Oprah was terrible. But what you did to the legacy of Michael Jackson was 10 times worse. To sit there to pretend to be his friend on camera. But I mean, you kind of did the same thing with Luther Vandross when you humiliated him on his deathbed. When you brought everyone into his hospital room so that they could see him at his weakest, at his most awful, at his most terrible, and then do nothing to support his legacy or his catalog when he passed away. That's the kind of friend you are. But what you did to Michael Jackson and his legacy, after those boys had already recanted their story and forced to say that he had done something to him, then you want to bring them back to encourage them to say the opposite, to hurt the auction. Like you're beyond a culture vulture. You're beyond that. Has anyone even asked her to explain what happened to all of those girls that went missing in that school in Africa? Like she gets away with a lot.
Change that's come about in the last 2-3 years is there probably isn't a child over the age of 6 that isn't deeply concerned about change. I mean, there were reports in the past, but now the focus of the world are on those problems, whether it's droughts, whether it's storms, whether it's the seaside being ruined, just undermining life.
Everything. And in a way, has slightly, I'm afraid, eclipsed the importance of this conversation. No one's saying it isn't incredibly devastating, but actually we do need to think long term about the planet.
Yeah, and it's a distraction, well, more distraction, it's a tragedy, but it does have that knock-on effect.
Let me tell y'all a true story. Be so boom, watch this video to the end. A giant kangaroo TikTok. This is for entertainment purposes only. Let's go. No! Guys, what the hell is that? Guys, I'm telling you right now, I never even knew they grew that big. Get the hell out of here, guys. I'm telling you, bro. I can't take this shit anymore. Look, it's about to start going somewhere. Guys, I'm telling you, whatever you do not go to Australia, guys. This shit is getting serious. What the fuck? Stop playing with you. Guys, I'm telling you right now, who's gonna defeat that shit? You see how big it is? Nobody can defeat that. And on top of that, guys, there's elephants roaming the streets. Oh my God. Come on. Guys, get out, run! I'm telling you guys, this is getting out of hand. This is ridiculous, I'm telling you. Stay out the streets are not even safe. I'm telling you right now, watch, it's about to come right now, guys. This is crazy, come on. No! Guys, get out of here, you know elephants don't like us. Look, it's about to get on the motorcycle, look, come on. Stop playing with me, son. TikTok, this for entertaining purposes only. I don't know who the hell made those videos, and I don't even think they're real, because there's no way a kangaroo could be that big, and there's no way an elephant could be on the streets. Shh. Shut up! Did you see that, guys? That kangaroo was like 10 feet, and they could box. Stop playing with me, son. Now, guess what, guys? I'm not gonna beat that. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That thing will knock me out like this. I won't even get a chance to swing at it. Stop playing with me, son. It's getting real out there, guys, and you know what it is. Just picture that, guys. You walking down the street. You mind your business, an elephant comes out of nowhere, or a 10-foot kangaroo. Stop playing with me, son. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to say. I don't even know what to do anymore in this world, guys. But I tell you one thing. If I ever see a giant elephant or a giant kangaroo and it stands up like this, like it's trying to fight me, I'm out of here, B.
What's good, y'all? Have you guys ever seen this movie, How to Train Your Dragon? I want you guys to listen to what they say before you start seeing dragons. Check this out.
That when the ground quakes or lava spews from the earth, it's the dragons, letting us know they're still here.
I know you heard that, right? Hold on, let's play it again.
That when the ground quakes or lava spews from the earth, it's the dragons, letting us know they're still here. Yes, the world believes the dragons are gone, if they ever existed at all. But we Burkians, we know otherwise.
We know otherwise, right?
Guard the secret until the time comes when dragons can return in peace.
So when the ground quakes and lava spews from the volcanoes, it's the dragons. Well, guess what planet has been having tons of earthquakes? Guess what planet has been having a lot of volcanoes pop their top? No cap. And he says, we real Earthians know the secret because we already know. I mean, there's a reason why they put them in the movies in the medieval times. There's a reason why. So could this be the sign of them returning, y'all? Oh my goodness, we told y'all. Like I said, things are going to get a lot more interesting. But let me know what you guys think about this video down in the comments below, y'all. Let's continue to get this shift. Peace out.
Earthquake alert continues. Hold on. Make sure to follow. My visions are spot on. Nevada. the subduction zone. I told you all this was coming. Listen next time. Alaskan volcano chain. Hawaii volcano. The Philippines. Iceland volcano. Oklahoma is next. New Madrid waking up. Texas earthquake swarm. Be ready for anything. Thank you.
Of small earthquakes striking southeast Missouri over the last 24 hours, the strongest of which was measured a 3.0 magnitude, which occurred around 12:30 this morning near the town of Howardville. It happened just within the last few hours, a 5.5 magnitude quake striking just east of Carson City, Nevada. Now, there was no immediate reports of injuries or damage from any of those quakes and thereafter aftershocks. Well, speaking of small shocks and quakes, I guess that you were saying when we were in the break, that is a good thing.
Yeah, a little swarm like that means perhaps that, you know, you're relieving pressure in different places at slightly different times at lower magnitudes as opposed to one big pow, which would be much worse and a much bigger earthquake. It is interesting that you've had the big earthquake off the coast of Washington and Oregon last week, and then of course earlier today, yesterday depending on the time frame, the big volcanic eruption over in the Philippines as well. So it has been an active seismic time all across the globe. Locally, here's a look at where those earthquakes occurred, and this is all along the New Madrid seismic zone. It's not really a fault line like a classic fault line like you see where the San Andreas, where you can go literally trace the line. It's a zone of cracks and crevices deep in the Earth's crust where the Earth at one point started to pull apart, but then it filled in with silts and different types of debris over billions and millions of years, including sand. So again, it's more of a zone with cracks and fissures down here, and it's been active. 7 small quakes in the last 24 hours, as we mentioned. That's where they are, centered pretty close to New Madrid.
Malibu engulfed in flames overnight. Unusually low humidity and powerful winds fueling the inferno.
You can hear just how ferocious this fire is. These flames at times easily reaching 20, 30 feet in the sky. There's a home on the other side of this hedge. And if you look around, you can see the embers. They are starting new spark fires.
The Franklin fire started shortly before midnight and within hours exploded to over 2,500 acres.
It almost looks like a volcanic eruption.
Students at nearby Pepperdine University captured the wall of flames as they sheltered in place. About 700 firefighters fought the blaze overnight, today trying to bring it under control.
Rest assured, we are going to have a coordinated air and ground assault on this fire for as long as it takes.
Linda Michelle manages this property and fled in the dark.
Embers were like flying everywhere in front of us. It's either die or live at that moment. And I just said, let's just get out of here.
Nearly all of Malibu's residents were under an evacuation warning. Michelle's neighbor, Alec Gellis, stayed behind to help.
There was so much fire, it looked like every house burned.
Look at this.
They took us back to the property and saw that the horses left behind were safe.
You saw the horses?
Yeah, they're good.
Oh, you made it, girl.
I bet it gives you a new appreciation for life.
It sure does. Very blessed today.
And this is one of 5 homes destroyed just in this neighborhood alone. And you can really get a sense of just how intense this firestorm was. This was a brick building now completely leveled, and the threat continues tonight. Red flag warnings remain in effect through tomorrow afternoon, Nora.
Jonathan Vigliotti, thank you very much.
Yo, what in the world is going on? Let me preface this whole video by saying this is just for fun. I have no idea, it's just speculation. Again, no facts here. Except, y'all remember that big earthquake that just happened in California? A whole lot of sources and a whole lot of people are picking up a whole lot of radiation over there. But why? The gamma radiation's triple the level of anywhere else. And this came right from the EPA, and multiple people were reporting on it from multiple different sources. The current, as it's being reported, is a high of 600. I think normal range is like 100. And y'all know the drill, it does get weirder because I look at a lot of dots. First, a certain Elizabeth says, I don't know, but Sacramento is hazy AF. I have a massive headache. Probably not related. Someone else said the EPA was offline. It's back up now. But you ready for the craziest part? This was a literal flight pattern that just happened last week. And yeah, sure, it's unrelated, and I don't think anything weird's going on, but what I'm saying is you can never escape the frequencies. And what I'm saying is everything is literally connected in this earth. Numbers, words, letters, signs. How do you think numerology works? Again, nothing factual here except the report. All for fun. Nothing serious, nothing nefarious. Goodbye.
It was the first week of January 2025, and Springfield was still feeling the New Year's excitement. Snow covered the streets, and everything seemed calm. At the Simpson house, a strange rumble shook the floor. The rumble grew louder, and suddenly the ground began to shake violently. Plates crashed to the floor, and the family scrambled under the dining table because of earthquake. Outside, things were even worse. Buildings cracked and streets split open. The big Lard Lad donut statue fell with a loud crash. Moe's Tavern had a huge hole in its roof, and the Quickie Mart was a mess of broken shelves and spilled food. People ran out of their houses, scared and unsure of what to do. Marge grabbed flashlights and blankets, and Lisa suggested everyone gather at the park. The town had no power, water, or supplies, but people worked together. Flanders shared canned food, and Marge kept kids safe. This shows that even after the earthquake, Springfield's people stayed strong.